Hi guys, welcome to Car Focused. Something slightly different this time round. This is going to be a tutorial on how to clean your car. I've had a couple of requests for this video and I thought it was about time that I actually did it. So hopefully you enjoy. Any comments, please post below, hit the like button, subscribe if you so wish, and hopefully it will be of some use to you. So let's roll the clips now. So the equipment I use to get started: a Karcher K2 pressure washer, 2 buckets, one for rinse, one for wash, both with grit guards. Grit guards basically stop the wash mitt from coming into contact with grit that settles at the bottom of the buckets, which can scratch the car's paintwork. Here you can see the items that I use to clean the car. I use 3 wash mitts to clean the car, one for the wheels, one for the underside, and one for the main bulk of the car. 2 drying towels, one from Dodo Juice, one from Maguire's, and a wheel woolly to get right into the back of the alloy wheels. So for the main bulk of the car I use a lambswool wash mitt from Supernatural. For the dirty underside bits I use a Maguire's lambswool mitt seen in the middle here, and the G-Technic microfiber wash mitt for the alloy wheels. First thing I do, using Auto Finesse Avalanche snow foam, is fill up my Karcher snow foam lance and spray the snow foam all over the car. Be sure to apply the snow foam nice and evenly and make sure it's put on really thick as well. This way the snow foam can work at all the grit and dirt on the car, which then makes it a lot easier to rinse off. Now the snow foam can be rinsed off using the pressure washer. Working from top to bottom, spray the car all the way down. You'll notice how effective the snow foam is, particularly if your car is dirty, as the dirt will come off very easily with just a simple spray of the pressure washer. Rinse the car thoroughly until all the snow foam is gone. You're now ready for the next step, which is the actual hand wash. So for the main wash I use Auto Gleam Pure Shampoo. A nice shampoo which foams up very well and also creates a nice wax finish when applied to the car. Add a few squirts of shampoo to the wash mitt whilst inside the bucket, then using the pressure washer foam up the water with a few blasts. I always use warm water in the wash bucket, especially when it's cold outside, as your hands will freeze otherwise. Now using a wash mitt fully loaded with soap, start from the top of the car and work your way down to the bottom, covering all areas as best as possible, also working in straight lines where you can to avoid making swirl marks on the paintwork. Whilst washing the car, make sure you rinse the wash mitt thoroughly using the rinse bucket and then reloading the wash mitt with soap from the wash bucket. Work your way around the whole car, and then once fully covered, you can then spray all the suds off with a pressure washer. It's a good idea to get right inside the wheel arches because a lot of salt and muck builds up around those areas, so get the pressure washer in there and give it a good rinse off. Next up, before towel drying the car, I like to spray every body panel with Auto Glim Aqua Wax. This is a quick way of waxing the vehicle to protect it against the elements. Now using the plush drying towel, work over every body panel, ensuring you get rid of all of the loose water. Again, try and work in straight lines, as working in circular motions increases the chance of swells on the paintwork. These towels are much better than your conventional chamois leather. A, they do a lot less damage, and B, they hold a lot more water, so you barely have to rinse them out when drying the vehicle. Once I've dried the whole car with the plush towel, I then like to go over the car again with the waffle weave towel, just to get rid of any loose watermarks. Now with the car all dry, I wash the wheels last. I use bilberry wheel cleaner diluted with some water. Does a great job at removing all the loose dirt from the wheels. Just give each wheel a good spray with this and then leave it to soak for about 5 minutes before rinsing off with the pressure washer. Much like with the snow foam, you'll be amazed at how much dirt actually comes off just with a simple spray of solution followed by a rinse. Now, as the paint is quite soft on my wheels, I use a special microfiber wash mitt from G-Technic just purely to clean the wheels on this car, cleaning the face of the wheel, around the spokes and in the areas where the wheel nuts are. Once the face of the wheel is clean, using a wheel woolly from Carbon Collective, I like to get right in between the spokes to the very back of the wheel, just so the whole wheel is clean, even the bits you can't really see. I then spray the wheels to remove all the suds. And finally, I like to dry my wheels using a clean microfiber cloth, just so the whole car is dry all over. This also eliminates any watermarks which could form on the wheels once they have dried. And finally, to finish the car off, I polish the exhaust tips using Auto Glym metal polish and Auto Sol metal polish. I use Auto Sol on the more stubborn areas, such as here on the rim of the exhaust, just putting some pressure on as you go around with the polish. I then use the Auto Glym metal polish on the rest of the tailpipe, giving a nice even coverage with the microfiber cloth. I then buff to a shine with a clean microfiber cloth. I think this makes all the difference to the rear end of the car. Here you can see the difference with one tailpipe polished and then both of the tailpipes polished. Makes a big difference. So here's the car, all finished, nice and clean. About an hour's work, but well worth it, and it's good exercise. You can always do more things to the car, such as putting tyre gel on, but I don't do this in the winter. What I do like to do though is go over the car and find any tar spots and little marks like that. I then remove them using Auto Glym super resin polish. Well, that's the end of my car cleaning guide, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Until the next video, I'll see you soon.